नमस्कार दर्शकबिन, सूर्य वेलनेस एंड योगा सेन्टर र भक्ति दर्शन टेलिभिजन को संयुक्त प्रस्तुति अरुणोदय योगा को 46औं भागमा यहाँहरूलाई हार्दिक स्वागत गर्दछु। विगतको एपिसोडमा हामीले यहाँहरूलाई चक्षु चलाएका थियौं र अहिले भने आज हामी योगाका फरक आसनहरूका साथमा उपस्थित भइसकेका छौं। आज पनि यहाँहरूलाई हामी योगाका फरक आसनहरू प्रस्तुत गर्न गइरहेका छौं। अब भने लागौं योगातर्फ।
Namaste. Welcome to the program called as Arunodaya Yoga. With this module, we'll cover the practices coming from the southern part of India. The name of the practice is Ashtanga Vinyasa. Although the practice the world knows is coming from the southern point, the seed lies in this country of Nepal. The practice is more important rather than the history of the practice, but history also holds some importance to understand the context from where these practices are emerging. The Ashtanga Vinyasa foundation is coming from the tradition of T. Krishnamachari, who learnt it in the place near Muktinath or Kailash with one of the most revered teacher of yoga of that time, Sri Ram Mohan Brahmachari. That practice focus on three things while the practitioners hold the position. The first thing is the posture. The second thing is the gaze, the drishti, and the third thing is the synchronization of the position with breath. We'll explore this Ashtanga Vinyasa practice with this module. Before starting, we'll just stick to the fundamentals which we have been following for these series of episodes. Awareness of the body, awareness of the breath, and the prayer. So just sit straight comfortably, hands at rest around your knees, chin slightly down, and your eyes gently closed. Practice of the physical stillness first. And the attention, disconnect it from the outer world and try to confine it towards your inside to feel your own body one time. Pay attention to feel the presence of your head, neck, feel the presence of the right and the left hand. Sense the abdominal rise and fall, the expansion and contraction of the lungs. Then pay attention to your back in sensing the lower and the upper part of the back and the different vertebrae of the spinal column, traveling from the lower part of the spine till the back of the head, and then the right and the left leg from thigh joint travel down up to your foot. After sensing your whole body one time, pay attention to the breath, the inhalation and the exhalation, and sense the body getting expanded and contracted with inhalation, with exhalation, and make up your mind for the yogic practices. More time. for prayer. You could join palm or you could keep palm around your knees wherever you are comfortable. We'll chant Gayatri Mantra 2 times. Om Bhurabhuva Swaha Om Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurabhuva Swaha Om Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Breathe deep in, and while exhaling, gently open up your eyes. The practices of Ashtanga Vinyasa starts with the sun salutation, and the sun salutation is a bit different than the traditional 12 pose or 24 pose sun salutation. So let's start. Stand at the front of the mat with your foot close. Hand by the side of the body, body straight and stressed. Some seconds, sense the expansion and contraction of the lungs happening with your regular breathing. And then gradually raise both of your hands upward towards the sky. Join palm above head, drop head and look towards your thumb for some time with the stretch of the hands, with the stretch of the legs. And your gaze continuous towards your thumb. Now come forward and place your palm by the side of the foot, head close with the legs. If keeping legs straight be difficult, you could bend your knees to some extent and again try to straight it up. And whenever you find time to hold the position, try to do the inhalation and exhalation. Maintaining the position of the palm and the foot on the ground, just extend head neck to look towards front. Then gradually adjust palm, knee forward and take both the legs back to shift weight of the body over your toe and the palm, if possible body few inches off the ground. Then rolling your toes, drag body forward to look up. And around this point, your gaze must be around the tip of the nose. Then drop head and go to the dog position. Foot completely touching the ground, hands, legs stressed, and chin compulsorily closed with the throat. And while you hold the position, you're supposed to look towards your navel area. Then slowly move both the legs towards the front, palm by the side of it, head neck extended, and gaze towards the tip of the nose. Then head close towards the legs. And then both the hands upward towards the sky. Join palm, stretch hand up, drop head and look towards your thumb. Sense the abdominal contraction and the stressed body. This practice in the tradition is called as the Surya Namaskar A. We'll start practicing the postures after we practice the Surya Namaskar B one time. This is an extended version of the previous sun salutation. Stand at the front of the mat with the foot close again. Hand by the side of the body. Body straight and stressed. Both hands upward. Stretch joint palm, drop head and keep your gaze continuous towards your thumb. Then slowly your knee forward, gaze still towards your thumb. Straight up legs and your hands by the side of the foot, head close with the legs. Extend head neck to look towards front. The position of the palm and the foot nearly same. And while you hold the position and while the body breath, sense the abdominal movement and the stretch building around the legs, hands, neck and also around the back. Adjust palm, knee forward and then the legs, both of them back. To shift weight of the body over your toe and the palm. If possible, body few inches off the ground. If difficult, you could drop body completely on the ground. Then rolling your toes, drag body forward to look up towards the sky or towards the tip of the nose, wherever you're more comfortable. Heading for the dog position, where you're supposed to keep your foot firmly on the ground fully, hands, legs stressed, chin close towards the throat. Then twist the left foot, right leg towards the front and bending your right knee, raise both the hands upward towards the sky. Stretch hand and look towards the thumb. Hands on the ground. Then the right foot back. Straight up the left foot and shift weight of the body over toe and palm one more time. Rolling your toes, drag body forward to look up. Dog position. Foot completely on the ground, legs hands stressed, chin close with the throat. Right foot twist, left leg front, and your hands, both of them upward towards the sky. Hands down, left foot back, straight up the right leg, weight of the body shifted towards the toe and palm. Then rolling your toes, drag body forward, look up. Head in. Foot firmly on the ground. Legs, hands just chin close with the throat. Then both the legs towards the front, palm by the side of it, head neck extended to look towards the front. Keep legs stressed. Head in towards the legs. And then both the hands upward towards the sky. Join palm above head, drop head and look towards your thumb for some time. And then your hands back. Loose up your legs, hands and be at ease for some time and let the body absorb effects of your previous attempt for some seconds. Then the vinyasa practice starts with the position called as Pada Angushthasana, working around the lower abdominal muscles, and it has all the potential to burn the fats around that lower abdominal region and at the same time remove the defects and diseases of that area of the body. Get ready for that position. Stand with 4-6 inches gap between your foot. Hands around your waist. Take the skin of that waist down. Stretch trunk, abdomen slightly in and the legs stressed. The fingers of your palm around the thigh joint, press that joint in. Then slowly come forward, bending body. The palm still pushing thigh joint in. Then stop at the point when the trunk and the ground are parallel to each other and look towards front for some seconds. Legs must be stressed all time. Now drop hands to grab your toes. Pull your toe upward. Hands, legs stressed. Gaze towards front or towards the tip of the nose for some seconds. Then slowly take the elbows toward the side and go on dropping trunk close towards the gap of the legs. Place head over there. Find one convenient position as per the condition of the body, keeping legs stressed. Let the body breathe for some time. There might be some pain in the legs, don't worry for that. It will go as we gradually get ahead with the sequence. And one should hold this position for at least 5 to 10 deep breaths. And with the ultimate position, the trunk must touch the quadruple muscle or the thighs. And to get back, the same reverse path to be followed. Straight up your hands, look towards the front, hands, legs stretched. Then release your hand towards the waist, palm pressing the thigh joint in, and gradually straight up the trunk. You might feel dizzy. If you feel dizzy, close fist. If you're fine, just loose up legs, hands, and be at ease for some seconds and give body time to absorb the effects for some time. The next position of this sequence is similar to the previous position, but here the palm will be under the foot, and that position will help the practitioner hugely in dealing or treating the kidneys well. Get ready for the position called as Pada Asana. The position of the legs will be same, 4-6 inches gap between your foot. Palm again around the waist. Take the skin of the waist down, stretch trunk, take abdomen in. The palm, the fingers of the palm pressing thigh joint inward. Come forward to stop at the point when the trunk and the ground are parallel to each other and the palm is pressing thigh joint, and the more you press, you could sense stretch building all over the legs, hip legs and hands stretched. Now drop palm under the foot one by one. The front part of the foot pressing the palm, shift weight of the body towards the front. Then stretch hands, legs and look towards front for some time. You could look towards some fixed point at the front, or even you could look towards the tip of the nose. After a few breaths, after sensing the abdominal movement, take elbows towards the side and again move head down towards the gap of the legs. And go on doing your inhalation and exhalation while you hold the position. And after finishing the stipulated amount of breath for 5-10 cycles, straight up your hands, trunk parallel with the floor, gaze towards the tip of the nose or towards some fixed point at the front. Then release hand towards the waist, press thigh joint in, sense stretch building all over the hands and the legs, and gradually straight up the trunk. Loose up the legs, hands and be at ease for some time and let the body absorb effects for some seconds.
धन्यवाद दर्शकबिन, सूर्य वेलनेस एन्ड योगा सेन्टर र भक्ति दर्शन टेलिभिजनको संयुक्त प्रस्तुति अरुणोदय योगामा आज हामीले 46औं भाग प्रस्तुत गरिसकेका छौं। अरुणोदय योगाका सम्पूर्ण टिमलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद। टेलिभिजन हेरेर तपाईहरुले साथ दिँदै हुनुहुन्छ, तपाईहरुलाई पनि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद। टेलिभिजन हेर्दै रहनुहोला र यो 46औं एपिसोडलाई पनि यहाँहरुले भक्ति दर्शन टेलिभिजनको युट्युब च्यानल मार्फत हेर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। हामी आगामी एपिसोडमा उपस्थित हुने नै छौं। तपाईहरुको दिन शुभ रहोस्। नमस्कार।